Theme echoed across the lake at the Elem Casino, the smallest of the three and 100% tribally run.
The most thing I'm proud of, we've got 7 families off of welfare who are all working in this casino. They have a lot more self-esteem. You know, that's more than any government program has done in the last 10 or 20 years.
Jim Brown is on the tribal council of the Elem Indian Colony. He could not quote their profits, but could tell me their plans to build a hotel and marina and to buy back Rattlesnake Island, 50 acres sold to a developer in the 1950s. It is the site of sacred burial grounds.
The Elem Pomo Indian Colony is off limits tonight. No one in and no one out. The war that has pitted neighbor against neighbor, cousin against cousin, is over the proceeds from the colony's casinos, and in its wake, a war zone.
Hold up there. You guys ain't taking off, are you? Wait right here. Let's show them all. I got those. I'm looking at a 30-30 or a 30-yard thick shell because they shot this from a long range. You know, just looking at it, because you see this hole went through here, this one went through the back into the back of my truck.
Mabel Fourkiller is one trying to take control of the casinos from tribal chairman Thomas Brown, and she claims she and others have become the target of violence.
All 4 houses that are being shot at are all right next to one another, so we're just like a military would do, jumping from house to house, covering behind cars and everything else. During the day we have snipers. During the evening we have full-blown war.
After law enforcement again gained control of the colony today, there were joyful reunions of those who wanted to get out. 9 people have been shot since the shooting started over the weekend.
I was shot right here as the bullet went into me on the side, and it was sitting right here, so this is what they had to do to get it out.
Please, have somebody come out here. Please, I'm begging her on this phone. I said, I don't know if he's dead.
Many Indians here, caught in the crossfire, claim law enforcement isn't doing enough.
I think he has just taken from the step of, well, we're Indians out there, we're just going to bring in body bags. We'd rather see you guys dead and let you guys fight among yourselves.
And as dark fell tonight, no one knew what was ahead, and fear ran high.
We don't know if we're going to get shot. I'm scared. I'm really scared.
With that, you know, what is going to be the criteria for where you start finding out who's an actual member and a non-member of the tribe? Is it at the establishment of the tribe itself, the government that you're supposed to uphold anything? You know, is it at that point that you're going to say that, you know, okay, this is where we have, this is as far back as we go? You know, and with this tribe, it was 13 original members. And of the 13 original members, there's only 3 that are still alive. You know, that's my dad, Irvin, and Barnum, Brandon. So, in a case of disenrollment and everything like that, I would say that, you know, it should be their decision. Because they were the ones who established this organization.
As far as I'm concerned, we've lost our religion of the way people were, the way the people treat people now, you know. It's not like it used to be. You know, you take care of your people, you take care of your elders, you take care of your people that in the reservation.
Like I said, you know, they're gonna run me out, they're gonna have to find a place for them. That's what I want. Those are my, this right here is my father and my grandfather and grandmother right there. All of those.
I couldn't imagine to myself, you know, how could these people who, for years, you know, growing up together and everything like that, you know, oh, was cousin this, brother that, and everything else, and then now I'm a nobody as far as they're concerned. And that's just, you know, my personal opinion and how it affects me. But, you know, like I say, you know, the kids, you know, what's in their future?
My name is Gary Thomas, member of Elem Indian Colony. Became a member in 1987, turned 18, and I was disenrolled in 2006. It all started in late 2006. Around October, they were coming up with some paperwork saying that we were descendants from Elem Indian colony. So they started writing us letters telling us they have historical facts stating that our true descendancy was from the Lower Lake area, which we've never denied. We've never denied that fact that our grandfather was from Lower Lake area. Our grandmother was from Sulphur Bank.
I'm here with a crowd from Elem at Sulphur Bank, Elem Indian Colony. We are planning to enter a meeting at the El Grande with Elem Indian Colony from Twin Lake, and that's Sarah Garcia. Where today is going to be election day for us. So we really don't know if we're entitled to go in or not, but we're going to go up there because I think that we are entitled to do our rights. So these are part of the groups that we have here that's disenfranchised from the tribe.
How many people are here today?
There's 46 of us
who are disenfranchised, and they're here today.
Yeah, they're here today. A lot of them came from the Bay Area, out of state. We have people that's still coming. And I'm hoping that we will come through and try to get this election going and get ourselves back into where we're supposed to be. And so I'm just hoping and praying, and the spiritual guidance up above will help us be stronger. Thank you. What they're doing here now in the gazebo, they're getting everybody together and talk about what's going to happen and what we're going to do when we get up there. We were just disinformed that Nathan Brown Sr. had escorted the security guards with white shirts on that's up there now. Whoever, they got a list. If their name's not on that list, they're not allowed to go in there. So whoever comes walking out, they might want to talk to you guys.
My name is Jim Brown, and I'm a member of the Elem tribe and a 61-year-old tribal member. And our tribe has been divided politically and since 2010. And what we're being denied is our right to vote as citizens and members of our tribe by a faction of our members who don't even live in this county. They live outside of the county and all of their families. Yet they're denying all the members here a right to come and participate in our tribe. So we're going to protest this right now, and because it's a violation of our civil rights and our Constitution. They're not allowing us to vote in an election.
I gotta wait for the list.
What list is that?
The list of qualified voters to go in.
Who has it?
Tribal chairman.
So you denying the access in right now, or what's the deal?
For now, that's what I'm told.
Yep. For the voting group?
For this event.
So you denying my rights to enter the meeting?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, yes. And whose direction? Are you under Nathan's direction? Nathan Jr. or the council itself, the entire council?
The one who introduced me as the tribal chairman.
Sorry. Are you on the list?
Yeah, I'm on the denial list. Can you put that list down so I can take a picture of that list?
Unfortunately, I cannot do that.
Why can't you do that?
Audio and video surveillance is not allowed. Let that be known.
Robert Gary.
What's the last name again?
Gary, G-E-A-R-Y.
Right there. Yellow highlights.
So what's that? I'm not allowed in? Why is that? Why is that?
You need to step aside, sir.
Yeah.
I want to know why.
You need to step aside, sir.
Is there a reason why I'm not allowed?
You're allowed at the back. You're qualified.
I'm not a qualified voter.
You need to step aside, sir.
Are they denying? You guys are denying me? You guys are not denying the access into a tribal election?
Step aside, sir.
Are you being denied to enter a tribal election?
Step to the back. We will allow you.
I'm a qualified voting member.
Qualified members?
I'm a qualified voting member.
We allow you in.
Is there any
On this list, what is it saying on this list?
That you cannot come into this section.
That I'm not a qualified voting member?
Correct.
Well, yeah, that narrows it down. They like that.
Oh, it's nice that you're not checking
anybody.
Yeah, they can just walk in.
You know, you can be on the council or something. Good thing we got 20 cameras for tonight.
Now you're checking the list.
Now you want to check.
Yeah, I'm sure all those
I'm
people.
not yelling. I'm allowed in.
That's Lena.
Didn't they say if it's
They
Lena?
said qualify.
It's qualify. Then get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Stand there.
So your own paperwork doesn't even matter? Your own paperwork doesn't even matter? In August? No, I have the paperwork. Your own paperwork doesn't matter? You are walking through it.
Push through there, Kiara. Push through there.
First of all, I'm not talking to you. Mind your business. That's why you're not exclusion, you. I don't think so.
Come on, don't get shook up.
Cameras allowed. No, I'll go in if you want me to. I'll go in if you want me to. He wants you to go and
It's a white man. White man. Not mad, huh? Fix this bad engine for little white man.
You aren't even a human being. You're white.
This is what happened when we come to the meeting. They go and call the police on us. So we can't go into the meeting. Actually, we're all heading right down to the Red Bud Park right now.
I know this is. I had to walk your bones out like this.
What? Down to the score. He don't want What I do is you put my name. And Karen, what you call it.
That's it, yeah, just vote. Yeah. Vote for change.
Gary, they're over there. Oh, that's good.
First thing, whoever, I think
Robert Gary.
Paul, see the ballot.
We have 60 votes for David A. Brown, 60 for Adrian John as vice chair, 60 for Paul Stewart as secretary treasurer, executive committee member Natalie Garcia 60, and executive member Kia Brown 60.
I'm so happy that we had a quorum and that we have new election officers for Elem Indian Colony from Sulphur Bank Rancheria. Thank you. And I'm hoping to have a speech from David Brown and them over there, the guys that's elected.
The people that you
I
represent,
don't
it's unconstitutional what they're doing. They're not even
I
following
don't
our
represent
Constitution.
them.
They're not
I haven't been involved in the disenrollments at Elem. I've had nothing to do with the disenrollments.
So what are you dealing with Elem then?
I represented.
Cannot see how you can be counsel and not involved in that.
I'm not their tribal attorney.
Who is?
Okay.
Who is?
Who is? Well, my understanding is that it's Tony Cohen. I don't represent Elem on any. I'm not their general counsel. I'm not their special counsel on any issues dealing with enrollment of members, disenrollment of members. I've never given them a legal opinion, rendered any legal advice to them about enrollment or disenrollment, about evictions on the reservation. Because none of it.
Because
and if anybody is saying that I am, it's a lie. It's not true.
Prepared the paperwork. You're telling us.
Okay.
My understanding is it's Tony Cohen.
So here we are from our. This is where all of. Well, the spiritual walk, as you can see now, this is the bird's eye view of the backside of the reservation or the village of Elem, and you can see down below the mine how close to the village the fire reached. And as I said before, they were just going to let it burn out, you know. And then we come to find out that you know, the governmental system really wants us to leave and move out of here and prosper elsewhere, I guess. But as we're up here on this sacred spot, this was all of our land here. Like, I mean, and as you can see, the townspeople are breaching us, and all the houses that are coming close, that they're really almost pushing us off our own land. But this is a sacred spot. This is where our spirits travel, and they come back and forth to the village. And I spoke on this a few months ago during the fall time about how the mind kind of disrupt that spiritual journey and our disconnect, and then why a lot of our people are so disconnected spiritually is because of this. It's because those messages aren't coming from our sacred mountain, which is that way off this peninsula to this rock to our village, is the reason why spiritually that we're not really connected. That's the reason why we have tribal leaders that want to do, you know, move off here and build a whole new life somewhere else when we're created from this water and from this dirt. We should be fighting to clean our own water and our land, and explaining to all these invaders, you know, what it's about. It's not about finances and grapes. I mean, as we all know, as far as ceremonial people, we're acorn people. We come from the acorn tree. We come from the oak tree. And the devastation of all the oak tree right here in the mountainsides, just for the grapes, just for all these things, just for the extraction over here for red rock, just for extraction here of molten mercury. These are the things that breach the people here, the Elem people on this side of the lake. These are the things that we've been fighting since 1850 when they first discovered whatever they discovered here in this pit. But these are the things that we stand for, to receive this land. EPA promised us as soon as they cleaned this mine up that there's a whole 150 acres as well as some housing down there that was a part of the mine was going to go back to the tribe. This old man, Dennis Pluth, when he passed away, part of this land was supposed to be returned back to us, and none of that ever happened. These are the things that we should stand together and fight back and receive of all of our land back here, instead of the things that we're doing. Right now, you sit back and you see a lot of fire trucks here and there. I said, and it wasn't until there was a big old fuss about it. Like I said, the fire department didn't want. They wanted it to burn out. And what a coincidence! And all of a sudden, the tribal government comes out here with the Bureau of Indian Affairs, waiting for a sheriff department to come out here to check the village. We all know EPA. That we're an eyesore to EPA. We're a black eye to the government because of what they've done. We know that. And if they could be rid of us and move us out of here and wipe this off and sell this as $1 billion homes or become another vineyard, or, you know what I mean? The island was taken the very same way. I mean, all of a sudden the man comes out with some deed to an island that's a part of the village. Elem, Modan Elem Tsao Klal. Half island, half village. It's in the name.